Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Satisfactory Update 5 and our massive factory that's making all the tier 1 stuff for iron and copper. We have a little bit of work to do on the factory, some collaboration I'd like to do as part of the stream, and we also need to start laying out our some of our rail design for the base. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the game, and we can take a look at what I have. And if anybody has any thoughts, we can take a look at that before we continue on with the game. So let's switch into there. Here we are. I'm on the roof. I have laid out all of the walls. All the walls are done. I did follow Calidorn's advice about not all the walls are done. 2 floors of the walls are done. 2/3 of the walls. So we need to finish up the 3rd one yet, but that'll come eventually here. And then we'll do the 3rd one. I'll do the 3rd one and continue the 3rd one off camera, of course. So I started thinking about how to lay out a roof, and I'm still not thrilled with the roof tiles. We did play with them over there at the Satisfactory, but I don't know, they're not great. They're not great because they only offer the flat sort of slopes. Hey Jeff, welcome. How are you this evening? Oops, they only offer those four pieces. They don't offer any corner pieces of any kind. So if this was a straight rectangular factory, I could use them and I could just make the sides of the roof like we did over there at the Fixmas factory. But I can't because I have this nice bend here. So I switched back to using foundations. And this is what is this one called? This is the grip metal. I think I like this one better. Hey Jake, Firstend, thank you for claiming Firstend. This is the grip metal. I think I like this one the best, but I want to know your guys' thoughts on it. Of course, this is the regular Fix-It foundation, and yes, we could paint it. This is the concrete. This is the shiny concrete, what's it called? Coated concrete that we've been using elsewhere in the factory, so I kind of don't want to use that one. And then this one's the asphalt. And the asphalt looks fine, too, for a roof. If it had... something was missing from it. What was missing? Oh, it doesn't have... oh, it does have the corners. Why did I not think it had something that I wanted? I don't know. So we could do the asphalt too. Hey, Addicted, Firsterd, yes. I'm not sure how or what we can do to paint this, though. That one doesn't paint. These all don't really paint that well, except for, of course, the Fix-It foundation paints well enough. But the rest of these kind of don't paint at all. So I don't think I want to that I want to use them. We need to set that to standard, by the way, because they don't paint at all, and I think of the defaults, this one looks the nicest. I agree, which is why I don't think I want it here. The asphalt would be fine though, because it kind of gives you like the tar look. But there's one other thing we can actually do. Is go into the Awesome Shop and take a look at Customizer. And we can actually get a tar roof material, a steel roof material, or glass roofs. And I'm considering the glass roofs and have skylights. I do have enough tickets to buy all of these. Let's just buy them all. Who cares? Just buy them all. And we can look at them. So that might actually swing my vote a little bit if we can look at some of these. Go away. Let's put these here. So we have, of course, the Fix-It roof. Let's do the 1 meter because this is the slope I'm working on here. And then we can do tar roof. I gotta do it like this. Tar roof 1 meter. And then we can do the metal roof. We could do the glass roof. I am partial to doing some glass roofs. This is Caldoran's suggestion, but I think I like the idea of putting at least some skylights in the roof. But and the steel roof is kind of interesting too. The tar roof would be, and actually what we could do, I wonder if this would work. If I did the tar roof, let's just pretend I do the tar roof. Pretend. Let's zoop this. No zoop for you. And if I do... Okay. I don't care which one you pick. Just pick one. Why are you not zoop? Okay. Then I could do the asphalt foundation down corner. Yeah, let's take these out. Wonder how this will look. That's not the one I want. Oh, I did the wrong one. That's why. Down corner, 1 meter. There. And there. Okay. And you go here. The only problem is it's kind of a little bit misaligned here because we don't have that piece. An alternative for this inside corner would be to do something like this. But that only works for this inside corner. That won't work for the outside corner. Because on the outside corner, you're going to have... See if I can simulate it without having to go all the way over there. You're going to have something like this. Alright, there. And then... that. So obviously it won't work for the outside corner. And we need to be able to handle the outside corner. And since the roofs aren't at the same height as the foundation, they're like stacked almost half on top of it. They kind of work the same way as a foundation works with the walls. They kind of split half each other like that. So you kind of have to keep that in mind. So that doesn't work. And because that doesn't work, in my mind, none of this works. Because I can't handle that corner. Oh, well, that's an idea. That's a good point. Do like this. Like this. That's the right one. Do like that. Just on that one outside corner. Yeah, we could do that. I like that idea. So I like the tar roof the best, I think. But I do like the steel roof too. And then obviously I'm going to put some... Yeah, I agree. It fits better. Obviously I'm going to put some glass skylights in too, randomly here and there. But that was kind of my experimentation a little bit. And, hey Jeff, like mismatched hodgepodge? Yeah. And so on the ends... why can I not find the right spot? Because I'm not in the right spot. That's actually not the right shape. Let me make sure that this will look right still. We'll have to come out into... No, it's right. It was right. I just went too far with it, I think. Because this would be the end of the corner right here. So, on these corners, should I do a corner like this? Or is that the better? Well... Still not seeing this straight. Should I go out and make a pitched or a gabled roof, like kind of like that on the ends of these? Or should I do a oh, that's right, I'm using the wrong piece. That's why. I think I'm using the wrong piece. Am I? Why do I feel like this isn't right? No, we don't have the piece that I'm thinking of. Because the piece that I'm thinking of is where it comes down to the point in the corner. We don't have one of those. So maybe I do the pitched roof here. The other small problem is this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's an odd number. So the center is going to be flat. But I think that's fine. So I think I'll just go all the way to the end with the slope pieces and then just have a gable there. I think that's the best way to do this. And then inside, what does this look like? I think if I fill it in well enough, it'll be okay. And by fill it in, that means I may have to do... let's see, a piece of asphalt foundation. I may either have to do... And I don't want to do a roof, but I may just need to do a piece of foundation. Can I get it to go there? No, I can't. Something like that. I don't know if that's good either, but I also don't care as much. So there's that. I think that'll be okay. Because that's without the actual slope piece. So you kind of have this weird shaped pattern here. I think it'll be alright. Okay. So that takes care of that. I'm going to work on the kind of iteration of this, or the actual laying out of this off camera. Because that's kind of tedious and not that interesting, I don't think. One other sort of design thing that I did, though, and I can come out here and show you, because I need to actually finish this one now. Yeah, I need to finish this one now anyway. Let's go out here about 3 pieces. I need to actually take out 2 of those for right now. And then I can do a... oops, wrong thing. Let's do swatch 2 standard. And then... Oh, right. I forgot about this part. I need to actually do this there. Then there. I put a little bezel here on every corner. I only did the bottom half. I have to do all the rest of it yet. I was waiting until I had the roof figured out before I did the top part. But that kind of gives the corner a little bit of character, I think. and also cleans up a little bit of those rough edges that it had. As you could see with the wall. Let's take it back out again. Like the wall there has, let me zoom in. It has like it doesn't line up square. It's that little sort of indention or whatever there between the two pieces of the wall, the two pieces of the window. So I think having that little bezel, not only does it hide that weirdness, but it also gives it a little bit more character. So I like it, and it fits pretty well with that pillar. So the way that kind of pieces fit together, the pillar's size and shape. It fits right into the corner. I mean, I don't know what the units are here exactly, because this is 8 meters, but this is like, I don't know, whatever the size is, it fits right in the corner, kind of just right. Being that the beams are about twice the width of the walls, kind of just fits just right, right in there. And so I don't need this anymore. Loop that. And this can go here. Huh? Oh, I only took one out. Right. Oh, crap. I did the wrong color. There you go. And it doesn't actually matter for the these windows, but it's probably best to have it selected for them. Let's set the factory swatch back now. Like a glove. Yeah, it works really well. And you can see kind of the corner, the way the corner works on the inside even. And the same effect works on that that interior corner too. Let's go down a few floors and we can see that. So it kind of fits right in there with the shape of this, like the junction point of the cross of the foundation here. Kind of goes just right there like that, which fits really well with kind of everything else. You character. Yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the units are on these. These are probably 1 meter wide, so I guess that would be 1/4 of a meter. These must be 1 meter wide. Yeah. So, whatever that ends up being. Interesting. You guys see that? When I move the beam, it's like a little, almost like scuff is left behind temporarily on the floor. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Jesus, addicted. Alright, let's jump down here. So yeah, I have to finish the bottom set of floors yet, but that won't take very long. Hey Ontario, welcome. Because once I got everything going and kind of got into a rhythm, the top floors only took me 20 minutes each or something, so these won't take very long. And I do them all from the inside. I had to do all these sort of purplish pieces from the outside because they're right where the foundation is, so it's easier to aim from the outside. But once I got there, everything else was pretty smooth. Okay, let's see. So we should look at trains. Because I was running late, I didn't get a chance to remove... I don't think I got a chance to remove the rest of the stuff. Oh, I did remove the rest of the stuff. Never mind. So now we're down to just having the various assemblies remaining here. And I think we're okay ignoring those for right now. But I'd like to look at what we might do for rails here. Since all of these products are coming out at this far end, no, I have hard drives, but we don't have any more recipes to do. Down to 35 hard drives, and I'm going to have to cheat in some more. But until we do any more unlocks, we've unlocked everything in tiers, whatever tiers we're on, except for the efficiency checker hand tool. And so now we have to actually put the space elevator back up and feed it some more stuff. But before we can do that, we have to make the stuff again. So we have all those tier 1 products now. For that, we don't have the Caterium set back up again. I tore all the Caterium stuff down. We're going to have to do another similar building on that side over there somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where I want to do it yet, and it'll be much smaller of a building. But yeah, we have to do that. But I want to look at what we might do for rails. Now, for rails, I don't think I want to put them on foundations. So I'm just going to use the coated concrete foundations just to get it aligned with everything else. And I think because everything's coming out on this end somewhere, I think I want to kind of put my station for these 1, 2, 3, 4 products. 5 products. Plates, rods. I have a spreadsheet. I guess I should open the spreadsheet back up. I was having some sound trouble. And for those of you who watch tomorrow's episodes of Plate Up and Against a Storm, you'll notice the microphone is very loud. And I don't know why that is. Because I rebooted it and it's not blaring anymore. But it was blaringly loud for some reason. So let's see. If we do... So we have 5 products. So we need 5 stations here, plus 1 more over there for the Caterium. And then I think we'll do... We have sulfur down there we could pick up as well, whenever we decide we need that. But I don't know when we're going to need that just now. So I think we'll do... we'll base the stations on the same height as... Okay, so it was even then it was loud. It was fine on the episode of Against the Storm that I recorded yesterday. Like, today's episode was fine. So it happened sometime between 6 o'clock last night and 9:30 last night. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know what was up with that. So anyway, I think if we align the foundations here. Why does it flash blue for a moment? Weird. Then we can lift the 2 products from the bottom up to the middle, and the 2 products from the top down. Well, maybe not though. Let's start here. Let's start here because I want to do some thinking / planning. Come out a bit. I don't really care how far out at this stage. Come this way to pick me up. There we go. Yes, tree, I see you here. So what I want to do is, or what we need to do, is we need to do some industrial storage containers as a buffer for the station. And so I want to put one of those down so I can measure the height of it, which is there. So our station must be at least this high. Well, actually, it needs to be 1 more higher than that. Give me some of this. Which means that it's not going to be at the same height. Actually, it needs to be 1 higher than that even. You were really quiet too, Addicted, the whole time. I had to keep turning you up. I mean, I could put it that tight, but I don't know that I want it that tightly connected. The other idea, or other thought would be, how many meters is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's an even number. I think we'll go with it. Okay, so if we're going to put the stations at this height, and I think I want to do a different material outdoors than indoors, so I don't want to use the shiny concrete outdoors. I think that's an indoor floor. It's like a, polished factory floor kind of deal. Did I reset this. Yes. Okay, good. So maybe we have to do, I don't know, what material. We looked at them up there. Asphalt would be good if we make roads for the trucks to drive on. Maybe grip metal would be better outside. Let's look at what that looks like. No, not ramp 1 meter. This one. Grip metal. Foundation. Or, I mean, there's plain concrete, which would be okay too for like the train station. Potentially, this coated concrete we've seen. Asphalt. And then, of course, the plain foundations. Turn it up. I think I would be okay with the asphalt, but I think that's better if we wait for road to make that be like for driving on, like for the car or for a truck. Actually, I'm thinking the regular concrete might be the best one for outdoorsy stuff. What do you guys think? Any opinions on that? It's not going to glare on us. Like even this grip metal is glary. You can paint lines on them all. We should look at that too. Is that in customizer? Yeah, materials. That's materials. I don't have them unlocked. Hey, slashers and casters, welcome. Let's see. I need to get some more coupons. But we can paint lines on any of them, I think. We put on an awesome sink so I can see what coupons we have available to us. Oh, I have to hook it up to power too. That's cheap. Can I find a power pole? There's one. 5. Galadorn. Welcome. You have strong opinions on things. Which, see, line patterns. You do? Yes, you do.
Who?
Uh-huh. Arrows, dotted line patterns, pathway patterns. Let's just get the solid lines just so we can see. Oh, Caladorn. And that's here in the customizer now? Yeah, patterns. So like the center line. Which one is... There's pipes, duh. Which swatch is used for the lines? Default? Could be. I guess I need to remember to click on. No, it's not that one. It's like, click the right button. It must be concrete structure. Oh, it depends on... Maybe? Alright, click the right thing, Wally. Depends on what the foundation is. So if it's a concrete foundation like this, it's going to use the concrete structure one. The same thing with the asphalt, because that counts as concrete structure. But the fix the foundation one is used for both of the two metal foundations. As you can see, because it's red, that means I can't use it because it's already applied. So that's how that works. All right, so it depends on which foundation you're using, and that's where the secondary color comes from in the swatch. That's what it uses rather to paint the lines as a secondary color. Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. Okay, so Caledon here, strong opinion time. Outdoors. Which texture or textures should I use? I'm kind of not interested in the shiny ones outdoors because of the glare from the sun. So that technically rules out even the original foundation, but definitely the grip metal and the shiny concrete. I'm kind of leaning toward the regular concrete outdoors, but I'm probably going to use the asphalt also, where we encounter things like roadway. Unless you have strong opinions on why I shouldn't do that. Yeah, see, we're thinking alike again here. So I think I'm going to do that. And we've started kind of planning out some spacing, some height. Asphalt's weird, but I think I would use it in the situation where I had, like I actually said, this is a road that I want to be able to drive a vehicle down. But yeah. So let's see. If I have the train at this height, let's see, concrete, and maybe I won't need those. Okay. You're a derp. There we go. Let's see, materials. Oh. No, he said you. Sometimes it works without doing that. Oops, and then of course I fat-fingered it. Oh. Oh. Sometimes it works without having to do that, though. Is it only up angle that works on? Or is it only regular foundation slopes that works on? They auto... I'm pretty sure I built these ramps over here with zooping, or with smart, not zooping, and they worked without fiddling. Think I did? Maybe I did? I don't know, Jake. You're right. It's a little creepy, isn't it? Yeah, see, these work. The regular foundations work without you. It's just the modified ones that don't. So there's a bug in smart. We're going to go with that. Yeah. Well, there's that too. Okay. So, smart bug. Yes, indeed. So I want to build just a platform here. If I didn't run out of concrete, of course. I was over there too. Sometimes we get along. TM. Good news is I don't need to have a buttload of plastic and iron plates now. Speaking of iron plates, though, maybe I should grab some. What are you TMIing now? I don't have any. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I made all the iron... I used all the iron plates that I had stockpiled. So I stockpiled some more over here. This is my temporary doorway so I can get in and out of the building. I haven't figured out how I'm going to deal with access and connectivity yet on it. I'm going to fiddle with that off camera some more between now and Tuesday. I think now I can take out this pile of foundations. That was only there for spacing. And then these are all temporary anyway. So, trains. Let's see, train station. I forgot how big these things were. What do I need? Computers and heavy modular frames. Dang it. Forgot they took those things too. I did feed some more materials into the computers and heavy modular frames assembling, but that's got to all be rebuilt. Should take them all. And they ramp up. I have modular frames, and there's some right here too. It's just the heavy mods that I didn't have. Floor is too steep. Oh, I need to build a platform bigger? Yes, I do. I forgot how big these things were. Dang it. It's crazy. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 foundations and a bit wide. Like wider by a meter than 4 foundations. Yeah, so we need a 5th foundation. And they are 2 foundations deep. Warnington Crescent in 3? What does that mean? I want to know what that means. The closest I can possibly get with the rail itself is 3 foundations. So that's a curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could get a little closer here. But not much. And maybe not any. We could do... Let's see. Oh dear. Now, I think I'm going to actually keep it further apart, if anything. How did I manage to not have one of these here? Alrighty, Addicted, thanks for the lurk. So, let's see. I could have the rail... I think I want to have the entrance kind of come in from one end or the other. I'm not sure which one yet. And then loop through here. Where am I at relative to the edge of the building here? Okay. So we need to have 1, 2, 3 spaces for curves. And then the train, say the freight platform would go somewhere in this area. That's 2 foundations as well. And so this is where I need to put my train station itself. This way. that obviously won't work. Okay, here's the other thing that I remember Caladar was dealing with during his streaming of his base. Rail alignment. If we want our rails to go in and out of buildings, and we want to use those fancy doors that I don't know where they're at, I'm assuming they're in shops somewhere. The automated doors, the gates. Then we want our rails to be centered on the line between foundations. If we don't want to use the automated, if we don't want to put trains in buildings, or we don't want to put our or I don't want to use those doors, those gates. And here, let me actually just buy it. No, I can't buy them. I don't have enough tickets. Also, am I still set for default? I am. Okay, good. Then I can center them on the foundation. But I think I want to center them on the line, on the gap. Because I think I might want to at some point take trains into buildings. Because that's kind of fun. So if that's the case, we need to take this up again, of course. I'll be doing this a few times, because I haven't played with trains. I never did in my other series very much. And I haven't played with trains at all since. So okay, that will be the center, I believe, of the line. And that's where we have the overhang of 1 meter. So I think what I'll just do here is I will just do this. Like that. And then we just have this nice little space here. And then do a freight platform. And I think I want it on outside here. Maybe. Doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters. TM. For these, we can do 2 different things. And I think I want to do it exactly. Thank you, Jake. Here? The wrong height. And it's just too close. Just straight up too close. Okay. In that case, we move it. Oh, so you're fine with that. But what you're not fine with is the belt curve being wonky. Well, then in that case, I need to move these out by 1 meter. Which, in any case... Is that actually... Yeah, okay, that does snap in. Now, can I come 1 meter closer again? Alright, come on, pick the thing, Wally. Thank you, Jeff. No, okay. Well then... That is the closest I can get this. And then we go back down here. And one of you goes in here someplace. Someplace that I'm not even sure where. If I put this directly over my head, maybe I can find out where. I think there. That could be out by 1 meter. It could be 1 meter closer. That is true. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, train stations are weird. TM. Yep, that will work. I think that's okay. Get out of the way. You're welcome. Whenever a train is docking in a train station, that platform stops accepting materials from the belts. So, if you have a belt of, let's say, iron plates, because, well, that's what's coming in here, then you have to, first of all, you have to buffer it into a container. That way it can continue filling while the station stops accepting. And then you connect the containers to the station with 2 equal belts. And I know I did these all as tier 1, and there's going to be a tier 3 belt coming in. But that's fine. You have to connect them up with that, because otherwise you have the station never fills up. Because if you only have 1 belt coming out of here, then for the amount of time, if you're using everything you're making, the station will never fill up because of the amount of time the train spends docked there. So it's kind of a weird, convoluted thing, but it's the way that it works. I don't really like it, but it's the way that it works. So you kind of have to do that for all of your loading if you want the trains to, if you want to use everything you're making, basically. If your plan is to use everything you're making. Now, one thing I didn't plan, is that I have 2 belts of iron plates. So really, I need 2 stations for iron plates. I'm gonna take this out. So my initial count of whatever it was, stations, 5, is actually 6. No, and it wouldn't matter even if it did, because it would still, when it pulled in, it would still stop accepting new materials, so the throughput's not there. So like, let's say I'm making, end game, and I'm making 780 items per minute of something, which is the maximum speed of a Mark V belt. And I want to use all 780 per minute of that item elsewhere in the base. Because of however much time it is, 30 seconds or whatever it is that the train spends docking, you're never going to have the full throughput of 780 per minute getting onto the train. Therefore, you're never going to have 780 per minute getting to your destination. And the same thing goes for any exact amount onto a belt. Now, one of the things that I'm kind of trying to do in this base, because there are some weird throughput things with the game and the max speed of the belt, or at the max speed of the belt, is I'm going to try not to completely fill up a belt, So beyond Mark II. So if we go back to logistics here for a second, Mark 1 is 60, Mark 2 is 120, and then all of a sudden, kind of unexplainedly, they go from doubling to doubling in a bit. You would think there'd be 60, 120, 240, but it's 270. Now, there's a couple of reasons in the game why it's 270. There's a couple things that just make more sense at 270. But if I can keep everything to 60, 120, 240, and then 480, I think I'll be in a better shape. Unless your name is I Am Kibitz. Why? What did he do? I don't know why it jumps back down to 480. You would think if they were continuing this pattern that this would be something higher than 480. So I don't know why they chose 270 for the tier 3 belts. And then Mark 5 is 780 for some inexplicable reason. And I think I would stop that one at 720 in terms of how much of the belt I'm going to use. But we'll get to that when we actually have stuff like that being made. So the only other thing here that I didn't think about, that I might want to think about and plan for, is a train in holding. If I'm going to bring in a train into here, and if I'm going to want more than one train coming into here, I'm going to need some place for that train to park. And you can't do stackers like you could do in Factorio. They just don't work that way because of the way the signals work and everything. So you have to have kind of dedicated parking. I doubt that, but I guess could be. I honestly don't know who else has saturated train throughput. But so if you want to have 2 trains carrying iron plates from this station, that second train's got to go somewhere if it gets here before the other one leaves. So what we could do instead is we could actually put this platform out here and put this station up here and take this one out. Which means, of course, this is garbage. And then I can take a rail here, transportation, railway, and I can go back 4 foundations, which is the length of the train. So that would be to right here. And I can have a space here for another train to park in anticipation of going into the station. Now, for that, we're going to, of course, need to have a block signal, which I need circuit boards for. But we'll have to put a block signal here to separate the station, the train that's parked in the station, from the train that's parked here outside the station. Let me go get some circuit boards, because I didn't think about needing circuit... Oh, crap! Don't jump! No, don't jump! Crap, I'm going to die. Almost made it. Wally. Autosave didn't help either. Well, let's get the, yeah, thanks, autosave. Oh, I'm out of, whatchamacallits there? Copper sheets. Alright, let's go downstairs to the ground and pick up our corpse. In slow mode here because I don't have my boots. Hello, my friend. And now we'll go to the train, or the crate. We'll try not to get killed by something. I don't know if there's anything down here or not. I almost got to click on the jetpack and save myself. Yeah, I kind of am too. Crate is... Oh, here it is. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that either. What else did I have in my hands? Maybe I had these over here. Scanner would go here then, maybe. Oh, the coffee cup, right, duh. Alright. There we go. Now, can I fly up that high? No, I can't. Alright, let's go with Caterium shoes. And let's run. Right. Yeah. It really depends on what he means. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. The part that is kind of in question is, Brad, I took the stupid thing out too. I mean, you can definitely fill it faster than 780. The problem is the difference between the speed of the belt and the speed of the delay caused by the docking of the train. So if you have two, if you're making 1,000 and you have 2 Mark V belts going into the station from your source, there's only 500 on each of those belts, we'll say, if assuming they're even, assuming they're balanced. So for the time that the train is docking, and without knowing the time the train takes to dock, because I don't remember what the number is, Caladar probably does. Without knowing the time the train takes to dock, then for a certain percentage of the time, you can, there's a certain percentage of the belt that you can lose throughput on if it's not full. 25 seconds? Shoot, 25, yes. So let's, if you look at the math, if you're moving something at 780 per minute, or if your belt is moving at 780 per minute, then if the train is, it depends on how often the train is docking too, because if a train is only docking every 5 minutes, for example, 25 seconds out of 5 minutes is 1/10, a little less than 1/10 of the time. So that means you could afford to lose 78 out of that 780 per minute without actually losing anything. So you could move basically 700 out of that. So it really depends on how often the trains are coming to a station and how fast its belts were. But if you plan for buffering, if you're going to have a full belt, you need to plan for buffering like I did here. And that's it too. It's the number of trains in the circuit. Okay, so I need to widen this now. Let's see, I guess I need to start here. And I can't go out very much further because I've got a space in the way still. I don't know how far out I need to go. Because we need to do this again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Can I align those? No, of course not. Why would I be able to do that? But I can just do it like this. Oh, for sure, Caladorn. And you and I discussing it repeatedly helps a lot. I'm right, by the way, on the 4 foundation length, right? On the for this the 1-1 train. Guess I should test that. Yeah. It's at a certain point you kind of hurt yourself by not using the Mark V belts everywhere to a certain extent. Not entirely, but to a certain extent. 1, 2, 3, right here. No. Wait a damn minute. Oh, I gotta do it out onto that like that because of the foundation. Well then, this is wrong. I have to be way out here. Because I'm going to the seam, not to the center. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Alright, so I need to move my ramp that I have here. Because it's in the wrong spot. Or everything else needs to move up by one. Yeah, Kellerton, your experience with trains and our discussion about them repeatedly help out a lot. Or have helped out a lot. There we go. And... nope, wrong button. There we go. Like I said, I need to take this one out. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem is we're talking in somewhat theoretical models, and we're also talking with, you know, things that none of us are that certain about. So it's kind of a weird thing, you know, planning all this stuff out and whatnot. That's the 2 sharp because that's the 2. So we need to come out here. So I think what I'm going to do is actually tuck the through rail in down below. I'm going to have them on the seams. Wasn't it? Weren't you here when I was talking about that? Yeah, somebody put a quote on that one. Jeez. Well, I'm doing it for aesthetic reasons, but remember, I'm not going to use the foundations. No, because it'll just be the second track will just be right here. It'll be 3 wide instead of 2. If I'm using smart, who cares? That's the double track right there. Or if I wanted it, I could make it 1 wider, but smart, who cares? But I'm gonna do I'm not gonna do foundations under the tracks around the base. So yeah, it's fine. Mass disassemble. I don't care. I'm fine with it. I could do either. I don't think I wanted that spaced out though, so I think we'll do 50% more work, but it's mass disassemble, so I'm not that bothered. Not that bothered. But elsewhere I'm gonna do supports kind of like you've done once I figure that idea out. I actually haven't reset the community server yet. I keep forgetting, to be honest. Right, so if I... what am I missing now? Beacons, right. Need to make a ridiculous number of beacons. Well, maybe just like 10 for now. I keep forgetting to reset it, though, so it hasn't reset yet. Well, partially forgetting and partially don't have time. I haven't had time. Shoot immunity. Mm-hmm. So that'll work. As far as space for another train here. And then, and it is indeed 4 foundations, 2 foundations per car segment. So there's that. I need to move this down here, but I can do that. You guys don't have to watch me do that. The same thing will go for this one. We'll connect that down. So I guess I need to disassemble some more stuff here so we can keep building the stations out. Well, I can build the... I can do this part at least. How many way too far. That's what I did here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go this way by 6 at least. I'll do 7. That way I'm square up to where I'm at. And then we'll go that way a lot. A lot. Ooh, started clipping something. Power poles? Yeah, I think there's power poles down there. Alright, and that can come from there. Shoot over Parma tonight. Drew Carey fan? And I'm out of concrete. Doggone it. I haven't turned the concrete factory off at least yet, so we have that going for us. I do need to disassemble the rest of this, though. I wonder, can I hop up on this machine? Other side? Other side. Is that right? Don't fall. Don't fall. Oh, I can bang my head against it, though. Can I? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Parkour for the win. I'll turn that around. Well, the only reason I turned it off would be to rebuild it, but it's kind of out of the way enough right now that I don't need to. Players in the way. I forgot how damn big this place is. How many stations is that? I'm not even counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I should take one more that way. Yeah, I'm going to take one more that way. Because, here's why. Some point, I need to get concrete rebuilt, and I'm going to need stations for that. And I need to get Caterium rebuilt, and I'm going to need stations for that, but those will be over there somewhere. And at some point I'm going to need sulfur picked up. At some point I'm going to need quartz products picked up from the quartz stuff down there. I wish I had unlocked the map, but I think I'm going to move the steel factory let's walk down that way a little bit. Also disassemble this mess here. Don't really need it anymore. I think I'm going to move the steel factory from coming this way. Now that we have trains, we're coming this way to going the other way and being actually in the desert. Kind of similar to where Calderon has his, or at least had his, at some point. Because if I look here, look see, there are. So we have the 1 iron node right here. We also have the 4 coal nodes, even though we're using 2 of them for power right now. And then we have the pure one underneath, down below. Tell a dad joke. All right, just a minute. Let me just finish talking here a little bit. There are 3 normal iron nodes there, I think. Somewhere? Is that them there? Might be them over there. Or they're up there on that ridge. Right. And a hydrate. Yeah, I should do that. So I'm going to want to pull those, eventually pull those 3 iron nodes in, along with the pure one here, to make steel, along with most of this coal, because eventually we're going to do away with coal power once we invest in the time to go out and make fuel power, which actually is pending. Maybe. I might wait for blenders for that. I might have to see. Alright, so there's your hydrate. Yeah, joke. How does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. So that's kind of my idea. So putting steel over there in some sort of a factory, kind of between this stuff and that iron far over there, is kind of the idea, instead of having it coming this way. So I do have some space here, but kind of right here below where we're standing, I want to put in a rail intersection, because I want a rail to go north from here, and then go east out into the northern, whatever is that the Gold Coast? Where all the oil is, because we're going to want to make our oil products out there eventually. And then I might actually do a T intersection here, because over there is that nitrogen node that's really nice. Somewhere that Calderon picked up. And we're going to pick that up too at some point. So I'll probably come out here into a T intersection and then take it that way too. So at some point here, I need to do an intersection for the rail. And I'm not exactly sure where that's going to go, because we need to finish working on our rail stuff here, but somewhere basically over this ramp between the desert and the northern forest, I'm thinking. And then the 4th direction will go up there for whatever we might need to go up there for. It'll ramp up, because we're going to go a little closer to the ground with the rails here than this level. Not much, but a little. Okay, now that I'm done nattering, let's go back down and continue working on our rails here. So we have 5 stations. I want a 6th. Calderon. Well, I'm done only nattering. So I want to change this. This isn't going to be here. We need to go out this way. Do I still need to abide by this crazy rule with these foundations? I don't think I do, in terms of the direction, because there's no... It's a square pattern. It's rotationally symmetrical. So I don't think I need to worry about the rotation of it. This will go here. I think it's right here. It is. And I don't think there's enough room to do this. There's not. No, there's not. So we're not going to do that. We're going to make them all face the same direction. Otherwise, I'd have to add an extra foundation space there, and that's clearly not allowed. Clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4 should bring us here. And then this goes out. Not far enough. Oh boy. Svømmeklub. Svømmeklub. I don't know how you do the SVs exactly. I'm guessing there. I'll have to get Calidorn's approval or disapproval on it. Oh. Acceptable. Nice, Jake. Nice guess on the meaning there. I do need to have more signals than this, obviously, too. You'd have the one here. Why are you not... Oh, there it goes. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Got it in one. And I assume I need a signal somewhere in this area. But I haven't played with signals at all yet. Maybe it needs to be back a little bit. That has to be there. It's telling me it needs to be there. Okay. Oh, okay, that defined that block. How about you? Okay. Delicious. I can't really do that one yet till I continue the pattern. Give me that signal back. Okay. So I think what I want to do here, though, is actually not have all of this foundation. Actually take this bit out here that I'm standing on. So you know what that means. It means to not make me see something dirty. Or offensive. Especially if, like, you know, key offensiveness, at least. Those kinds of things. Yeah. PG-13, I would say, would probably be a reasonable whatever, requirement statement. And I kind of want it to be something that you would use in daily conversation, too. Just a little less of a requirement, but... But I think the word you gave applies for that, because it is something you would potentially use. Especially in the wintertime, you got to do something. You can't go outside. So, I think it's appropriate. Okay, Ufarlig? Ufarlig? Depending on where the emphasis should be, it could be ufalig too. Ufalig. I don't know. I don't have all the rules yet on where the emphasis goes, on which syllable it goes. Definitely not the letter ufarlig, then. I'm assuming the emphasis is on the second syllable, on far. But it's more like fair? Because your A's are more like an ass sound, right? Close enough. A is A? Okay, so ufairlig then. Or is it U? Oh, it's ufairlig. Yeah, but there's an R there too. Uffalig. Let you think. Ufferlig. Oh, it literally is innocuous. Okay. Oh god, we're such nerds. That's why this is both challenging and fun. You're talking about the O? It's a letter, yeah. It's a common letter in Norwegian. Use 2-meter ramps for your trains. Uber's not technically an English word. Well, it is now that there's a car service. Yeah. Car service thingy. Let's see where I can get with this. I should have done this at the same time, though. So it's more like Uferlig? Oh, so the emphasis is on the second syllable then. Okay. The second syllable. That almost looks like Achtung. Almost. That Buzzbot almost made me think that it wrote Achtung. So Uferlig. Yeah, so the word you're the English word though with the U sound would be like a double O. One of our double O. We had 2 sounds for double O, but one of the 2 sounds for double O is would be kind of similar then. So not like book or hook, but like school or swoon. Yeah, the long double O sound in English. Because like hook is the short sound, and swoon or school or those type of words is the long sound. All right. The problem here is I don't think I can start right away with the ramp, right? I have to be in a different spot, so I screwed this up already. I need to come out one more foundation to have a little straight piece, at least one more foundation to have a little straight piece here. No, actually, I gotta come out two foundations because of the minimum length of a rail. 2 meters from the edge, I believe, is the rule here. 1, 2. Rule. As if. Go that way. Like 6 maybe? Shut at the center? That was 2 meters. Hold to the, oh, wrong button. Hold to the first seam of the ramp. Okay. I did it again. Doggone it, Wally. Or when I insisted that I wouldn't need to worry about the fact that I'm doing double width things here. Although, if I'm going to put the rails... I'm going to take the foundations out from the rails anyway. I could use the regular foundations here. Tube. Yeah. And you go to... Oh, because you're starting sooner. Right. Okay. So from the middle, which is nice with these because there is a middle. And that's also the minimum distance. Down to there. Yep, I did. Although the clipping here is still annoying, but if I'm going to take the foundations out anyway, who cares? And I think in this case, I would take out all 4 of these and put a support post there. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we'll come down here, and this might be the right spot for the rail. As long as I'm beyond this point, I'm okay. How tall are these trains, by the way? Not very. Yeah, that's, if you count the rail, which I'm going to, that's 7 meters. Exactly. So if I wanted a train tunnel, I probably would want to go up to, I probably want to put that at the 10th meter. There. So I'd want it to be like, oh, come on. What the hell was that? I probably want it to be like that high. Just for kind of logic reasons. I think there's still another foundation there? No. Okay. So that means that... Yeah, logic reasons, exactly. That means that I need to come down by 10 here. Which means this is the minimum height. Am I already there? I'm actually further down than I wanted to be. Let's do it. Take these out. Oh, except that I just noticed something. Oh, I think I'm okay. Oh, I'm plenty okay with this. Oh yeah, plenty okay with this. Alright, so this can come out. Now we should have 9 of these to come out. Yep. And this will come down. How far past the bottom do you go, Caladorn? Or you probably got to stop here? You go to the middle again? I'm only asking because your rails look good and I don't feel like figuring it out for myself. Stop, drop, and roll. That looks okay. I think it could be... further down. You stop at this seam. Oh, you're talking up here now. Which means that I'm off by a meter then. Or I'm off by a foundation then. That means I need to come out to here. And then I need to do... this. And then you go halfway down from here. Like that. It looks about the same. Let me get rid of my mess. No. Alright. Shoot, why? All right, and then so then you stop at the halfway point. So here, and then you need to go at least to the center, or to the seam. Then okay, that works. I like it. I didn't click off on the ufarlig. There we go. Now maybe I'll remember that too. Let's find another dad joke for Ontario. What do you call someone with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. That's too much, but...
Oof.
Exactly. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think here? Here. Now that could conceivably be where my rail comes through with this station. Don't need you anymore. I do want this one though, because that'll be my other through rail here. The sliding doors. Yeah. Totally. Totally it. And you know what I could actually even do? I could be totally obnoxious with this too. I think if I... No, maybe I can't. You do it with... I don't have the pieces. As I could actually... Yeah, that's true. As I could actually realign these foundations to be halves. If I had the catwalks. And then they could be off by 4 meters, and that would save me some of the effort. But on the other hand, who cares? Go way down there. Okay, so maximum length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 foundations. Yeah. I don't either, but I also do as well. And this goes here, and we can go this way with it instead. Well, there's that. I mean, I'm taking the advantage of starting from 0 here, and having that knowledge that you have. Actually, that rail doesn't even need to be. That curve doesn't even need to be there. That curve should actually be coming from this way into there, because this is the entrance. But either way, it was there to measure with, not to necessarily keep. Yeah, that's true too. On the lines, on the trunk lines, it could be in the middle of the foundation, and then as it goes into the stations, it could be midpoint. Um, 8 or 10. Oh, because the signals can only be placed in the seams. Right. Forgot about that. That's right. These can only be placed on a seam. You can't place them anywhere else. So if we're going to put signals up, we need to have them closer together. Yep. So I think we'll do... I'm never going to do more than 2 wagons, so I think we could do 8. A length of 8. 8 foundations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems I forgot. The only problem, Jake, with switching the alignment... Oh yeah, I remember that too. Is in order to get it to the center of the foundation, then I have to go to the... I have to curve to the center of... I don't curve to the seam anymore. I curve to the center of the foundation. In order to switch the alignment on the foundations, I have to do that, which I'm okay with. It's more like a 2.5 curve instead of a 3 curve. But that's an idea too. Yeah, we should do it. We should do it. Save my hassle. So the main rail grid will be on... And of course, I need to count these. 1, 2... Actually, I should just snap it to the centers then. Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. Yeah, let's do it. That way I don't have to build all the foundation. So, as long as it's logical, I'm okay with it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, as long as I can explain it. Yeah, well, I haven't unlocked those tiers yet, so I have to suffer. Except that I'm not counting again. 2, 3, 8. Here. This will be easy to find. Right there. Do you have eccentricities anyway, Calendar? That'll go there. Can you smart the chute of rails? No, you can't smart the rails. Oh, Caledorn, you're gonna make this difficult. No, I don't think so. Maybe I will. I guess we could play with that. We should play with that. Let's see. We should play with an intersection. I was kind of waiting to get down to where I actually want the intersection to go. But you make a good point that I might regret it, and I might want to change it sooner. Yeah, that could do that too. Yep. Okay. Then I will. Yeah, I can always just do that. Let's actually let's jump up on here. And let's take this whole thing out. It does stop my regret. Oh right, you need the short rail because of the shenanigans. Art. Yeah. Fun. Yeah, that's true too, Jeff. That's a good idea. Just do my foundations in stretches of 8 so I don't have to wonder where. Yeah, it's like magic, Cal. Making it disappear. Except that I didn't leave myself enough to get back to my rail line. That's okay. Thank you, autosave. Yeah, I'm not as big of a fan of the glass foundations as you used to be, which is why I'm not using them. I mean, there may be situations where I'll use them, but I'm not going to specifically use them. Exactly. Accents. And not funny accents like yours. Alright, let's take these out too while I'm here. Kind of thinking about it. Hey, you're the one with the British accent. It's Norwegian. Wada. I have never in my life said wada. Who? Exactly. Wooter? That's 6. Actually, I'm going to go 1 extra. And the reason being that I don't fall on my ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'm going to go falling off the thing. Because you guys know me, I will fall. I say it more like I say it as water, which would be more like the D, yes, but I definitely say that R, water. More like ER. Yeah, watt. That's exactly. Jake got it right there. Let's go out by 8. I don't say water either. Almost to where I want the intersection to be. Jake. Do I want to go another whole... well, I don't want to go 8 whole more tiles because I still need to do the partial for the intersection. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I need to fiddle with the intersection now, I think. It's going to be somewhere in this neighborhood. So you're saying I should do a 1.5 tiles and to do my 3-meter curve. My 3 foundation curve, rather. Just there? Yeah. The alternative... Oh, that was 2.5. Oh, Caladorn. Pedro. Welcome. Thank you for the resub. 15 months in a row. Wow. Pedro is, of course, the mastermind behind the little, not little, the Wally the Explorer character there that I use on all my thumbnails and all my countdowns and my Beamer back screen and all that. And of course, all the emotes that you guys have available to you as well. How are you today, Pedro? Good to see you. Schuteldorn. Indeed. I like how Buttspot's doing shoutouts now, too. Yeah, all the things that make Wally look good. Unlike his gameplay. Let's see. What if I go... here, though? I mean, I still need that short stub of a rail. 1, 2... Working hard? Hardly working. Working hard. I'm doing good. Yeah, I agree with you. But I don't think I need to do the half stub. I think I can do this. Or the stub and a half, whatever. I think I can still do the, like that. Right. I think I can still do the 2 stub, though, and have it be like that. Alright, so that's the nearest that one goes. So this one goes... blah, 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 here. Stub and a haircut. 2 bits. I highly doubt you're actually hardly working, Pedro. Because you're way more hardworking than I am. That's for sure. Just ask anybody who knows me. This goes here. A little bit more wiggle room here. Oh, well, that's true. I actually need more than that. There. Caladorn's here to troll me. That's the only reason he stays up this late.
Oof.
Jeff, well, you're in a special situation. We'll give you credit for that one. Things that make me go, All this was unnecessary. I didn't know exactly where I wanted it. Waking up from a dream. Yeah, let's go this. That. Ha! There. And then 1, 2. Start here. Come back by 1, 2. Oh, escape from reality, Jeff. Nice try. I guess I should also do... No.
Shoot.
Exactly. You go through, obviously. There. Back we go. Doesn't really matter to me. Wait a minute. Something misaligned, do you think? Why is the signal on the wrong side here, though? Oof by 1 error? Think so. Well, I can't really... I guess I could test it. Let's put up organization, lookout tower, maybe. Right there. Where did I put the ladder at? There it is. I know which direction you're talking about. Just wanted to get up here where I could see it a little bit. They look right to me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's from being stuck on the ground here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's right. You're just used to doing this from the sky. So why are the signals not on the right side of the train? There's something screwy going on? It's just the game. Will the game fix itself? Yeah, but this rail's going this way. So this signal should be on this side. Fix itself, indeed. Oh, right. Okay. Because of the way the splits work, right. I still need to do the other set anyway, so... This goes here. I gotcha. Thank you. And then this one goes here. To there. This one goes from here. This one goes from here. And this is a big ass mess right here. Look at that mess. Isn't that delicious? Your train of thought got off rails? Well, you're doing better than most of us. Almost lined up perfectly in the middle. Yeah. So that's our intersection. I'm obviously going to have to do some damage over here to fix that direction. That's our steel. And I'm just kind of just barely going to miss the fix in this building, which is fine. That's all I need to do is miss it by one foundation tile. And that's where I want this, I think. So, signals. Signals. I guess I should deconstruct this first. Now, per Calidorn's report, a path signal cannot go here. Therefore, it must go here, which is why we built that extra 2-meter segment. And then the block signals go here. But I need to have an 8-meter segment here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I do this and then R? Yes, I can. Delicious. Come on. There you go. Alright, good. Hey, look, that one's actually working a little bit now. This one's not, of course, but that's fine. And there's a block signal that goes not here because that's only eight foundations. It needs to be twice that length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Right here. But actually, I need one right here. On this. Okay, come on, game. Thank you. Like that. And on and on and on. Oh. Oh, I see. Targeting this side rather than targeting that side of it. Okay. I understand, I think. 8. Think the train can get under that tunnel? Yeah, so if I target... Where am I? If I target this side here, then it puts it on there. If I put it there, then it goes on the other side. So that's the difference. Okay. Just put up a shrinking ray just before it? Right. I'm assuming the train will clip through that anyway. That looks squiggly to you? But I misaligned it. Doggone it. Ugh. Much, much less squiggly. Okay. So, off camera, I'm going to do some stuff. Probably work on the walls a little bit more, and the in that building, the iron copper building. Might work on the rails some more. And yeah, we're just going to make the train drive right through there, and also drive right through those freaking belts right there too, because I think those are that one's going to be at the wrong height to get out to where we're going to set up oil at some point. And then we'll, like I said, we're going to set up our steel base building, maybe somewhere around there. I'm not sure yet. and then all this can actually be torn down. We also need to hook all the output belts up to the building, into the station. That'll be something to fiddle with in the next episode, or next stream, I think. But we're going to wrap up for tonight. We're just now at 2 hours of actual stream time. So even though I started a couple minutes late, I am running a couple minutes late. I guess the only other thing we would want to do here is grab an upside down corner like this to put in here just to make that a little bit more... oh, that's the wrong kind. Oopsie. Oopsie. Concrete. Just plain old concrete. There we go. Just to make that a little bit smoother of a corner. And we'll do that on all 4 of them too. But I think this is going to be it for tonight. And we'll continue on Tuesday. Tomorrow is Shenanigans. I believe everyone is around. I don't think we've heard from... Actually, we do. Well, I think we'll all be around, so I think we're going to get back into Raft. The Raft game is open for channel regulars. Oh, don't worry. We all get yelled at. We all do the yelling, too. Well, maybe not all of us. So if anybody who is a channel regular of some kind, of supporter, subscriber, frequenter, things like that, and you own Raft, you can reach out to me in Discord, and you can join our game if you'd like. Reach out to me ahead of time, because we have to be Steam friends in order to do so. And then otherwise we will we'll be back again tomorrow for that, and then we'll be back again on Tuesday for more of this. All right, so thank you guys for the chats and the redeems. Thanks again, Pedro, for the resub, and thank you, Caladorn, for the guidance on the rail layout, so I didn't have to try and figure it out all on my own. For all the assisting I gave, thank you for paying it back. So we'll see you all again tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. And we're going to raid Infantryman for life. So stick around for the raid. Say hi to Infantryman. He is playing, I think it's Pyanodon base. And then we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Bye for now.